I do alright.
Believe it or not, I was a rapper with my friends.
Oh.
That means fire. Fire. I literally stopped reading after you said perhaps. I was like, who the fuck talks like that? So basically, just do what you want, man.
Man, hey, give them your social media real quick.
Alright, so my IG handle is xotic.wave. That's xotic.wav, as in like the file, like MP3. That's quality. Wave is quality. Subscribe to my guy. Subscribe to the guy if you haven't already.
Lift and Love here with
Xotic.
Alright, so look, who are you? What do you do? Go right into it.
So my name is Michael Bernal. I go by Xotic. Everybody knows me as Xotic. I'm an audio engineer and producer from Raleigh, North Carolina. Originally from New Jersey, Union City. And yeah, man, I just make beats, I record people, I make them sound good. I go on the road with Elijah, Rosario, and just do his live sound. Yeah, that's my job.
That's awesome. So I didn't know that about you. You from Jersey?
Yeah, I'm from Jersey.
How'd you get down to North Carolina?
Well, I mean, I was like 3 years old by the time that we got down here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, my parents, I mean, just the usual story. My parents got a job down here.
So you were born in Jersey, raised out here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So then, how'd you get into music and producing music?
Okay, so like in like 2010, believe it or not, I was a rapper with my friends.
Okay.
Yeah, we were a little four person group. Just my homies, just my neighbors, you know.
Gotcha.
And it got to the point where I started getting a little bit OCD about the way that we were recording it and like mixing and stuff like that. So I started becoming the person in the chair pressing the button and stuff like that. And then whenever we weren't recording, making music, I would find programs that started like getting me into like making beats and stuff, which is FL Studio. And yeah, bro, so it literally just came from me trying to be OCD and trying to do things right. Then I found a way to make beats, and yeah, we just came a long way. We're here now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So then so when did it like become like, hey, I'm doing this? Like when was that?
I mean, I was always doing it on the side, but I guess maybe like 5 years ago when I met Mark, I met him through a mutual friend. We started cooking up together, so for the past like 5 years we were making beats together, and then we just had the goal to work at a studio, so we started learning Pro Tools and, you know, like smoking, but watching Pro Tools instead of just smoking and fooling around kind of thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like trying to be a little bit more educational, a little bit more absorbing as far as that kind of information goes. And yeah, man, so I've probably taken it more seriously since like the past 3 or 4 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then so how'd you meet Elijah? What's that story?
So I met Elijah, the GOAT.
Max, the GOAT. The GOAT.
I do alright. So I met Elijah because like at the start of COVID, the studio actually had closed down, and he had booked me, and I had to tell him, I was like, yo, we're not doing any studio sessions because of COVID. And so he responded, he was like, oh well, perhaps such and such. And I literally stopped reading after you said perhaps. I was like, who the fuck talks like that? I was like, that sounds like something I would say. I was like, this guy sounds like somebody that I would be cool with. So I literally invited him over to my crib, complete stranger, invited him over to the crib to come to my home studio. We just started recording there. At the time he had another engineer, so he was just coming to me to record with me, and then we'd send everything off to his other engineer.
Gotcha.
But then he gave me the chance to mix and master a song that I had made the beat for with Mark, Beats by Mark.
Shout out Beats by Mark.
Shout out Beats by Mark. And so he liked the master. Then he thought it was like beginner's luck, first time luck kind of thing. So he gave me another track to do, and that was the intro. And so he liked that one too. So he told me that he had to cut the other guy off. Ever since then, he's only been working with me as far as recording goes and mixing and mastering goes and stuff like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And how's the tour going?
Tour going great, man. Second tour, first tour was last year. Second tour, we're in phase 1 right now, so it's a lot of like more like the local kind of stuff, and up north in Virginia. Mind you, we're in North Carolina, so Virginia, DC, and just some show dates down here in Raleigh, Durham, Charlotte. Everything's been cool, man. Everything's been smooth, thank God, bro.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I know you work with Elijah. You do a lot of your own things on the side, making beats and stuff like that. What's your end goal? Like own your own studio? Like what's your end goal?
No, not really, because I don't want to, like, because of traveling and stuff, I don't want to be tied down to even more bills and having to pay them, like, and be stuck here, you know, and finding ways to make money for that. So I literally I'm just going with the flow, man. I don't know what God planned, you know what I'm saying? Like, God's plan is better than mine, so I just try to follow that. I'm just trying to keep my doors open and just do whatever I can the best, you know, when the time comes. So I don't really have no plans, really, bro, but right now it's looking like just touring, doing live sound for different venues if I can, like actually working at venues.
Like the freelance kind of work?
Yeah, like freelancing kind of work, or even working for them like just like on a contract kind of basis.
Gotcha.
I recently went to a school, Sally B. Howard, which is a really well-known like art school down in Wilson, and like it was like STEM career week. Basically, like the kids are about to graduate and stuff, so we went down there and talked to like 8th graders about like different careers that they can choose in like the STEM field. So there was like a data analysis, there was like a insurance policy guy, there was a dentist, and then Mark and I went and we're, you know, some sound engineers, and we're able to give back to the community, like tell kids about it and stuff like that. Made it lit, made it fun. So now, actually, because of that opportunity, I have the chance to build residency in that school and actually become a teacher there.
What?
Yeah, and I also have another opportunity lined up where I'm probably going to be teaching in Durham too for beat making and stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I already
I'm so proud of you, man. That's
Thank
dope.
you, man. Yeah, it's really nice, man. I already like telling people, like teaching people how to like make beats or mix and master. Like I taught Mark everything that I know. Since we like cooked up together for the past like 5 years. So I'm already down for doing that and telling people how to mix and master and stuff, because you know they trust my ear. So now I'm doing it like officially and getting paid for it. Like, yeah, I love that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
If you had to pick one, and it can't be Elijah, because I feel like you'd say Elijah because you make all the music with him, so you know what I'm saying? If you had to pick one artist to listen to for the rest of your life, and you couldn't listen to anybody else, who are you picking?
I'm gonna say Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny?
Bad Bunny, yeah.
Okay, hey, I respect the choice.
Yeah, in the past couple of years, man, like reggaeton has been getting a lot closer to like melodic stuff that we're used to here in the USA and stuff. Yeah. So like the elements that they've taken and been able to like apply with Bad Bunny or Osuna and stuff like that, like them two guys, they're fire. So I love seeing that. I love hearing it. I think the beats are catchy as hell. That means fire. Fire.
All right, so Bad Bunny. Yep. All right, now who's your Mount Rushmore of artists, past or present? Mount
like
Rushmore,
right?
4 people, yeah. So kind of like your all-time greats. So your 4 all-time greats.
To keep it real with you, man, I don't really be listening too much to music, believe it or not. I'll definitely say Bad Bunny, freaking Don Toliver.
Oh, he's crazy.
Yeah. It's like, it's the effects that they have on his voice and stuff, like the production style and stuff like that. I think it's crazy. Mac Miller was a huge influence for sure.
Shout out R.I.P.
Yeah, Face has got to be my favorite. I mean, I was tripping back then and listening to it, and it was a whole different experience, and I can feel it and I can see it. Like, it was an amazing thing. And then 4, I can't think off the top of my head, man. I said Elijah. I mean, it's getting there for sure, man. I mean, yeah, we gonna say Elijah for sure.
Hey.
It's the things that we built up to, man. Like all the songwriting, like this past album has turned into that, like freestyling and making beats from scratch and everything. It's no longer, oh, I wrote a song, let me record it, and that's it. Like, it's been a lot more playful with elements, so I would definitely say, yeah.
And then the last thing, this is more on a serious note. 30 seconds, give the people out there some motivation. What's your best motivation for them right now? Hey, we're zooming in on you.
All right, I mean, I practice this with the kids. So basically, just do what you want, man. Get good at something that you like doing. you know, you're always gonna have to study and progress in something. So let it be something that you actually like doing. You know, I get to say that I get to go to work instead of I got to go to work. You know, just enjoy what you do, follow it. Stop listening to people around you. Don't listen to your family, and just keep it pushing. That's really it. Just keep it pushing.
Hey man, well I appreciate your time, man.
Yeah, man.
I know we got busy stuff to do out here.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're the audio guy for the whole thing, right?
Yeah, I am, but they're good. I don't have to man anything right now. So.
That's all I got for you. But I do appreciate you being on it, man.
Man, I appreciate you giving me the platform.
Heck yeah, man. Hey, give them your social media real quick.
All right, so my IG handle is xotic.wave. That's xotic.wav, as in like the file, like MP3. That's quality. Wave is quality. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I use, man. I just use Instagram. I don't like Twitter. I don't like anything else.
Hey man, well I appreciate you. Man, you want to tell them to subscribe?
Subscribe to my guy. Subscribe to my guy.